one. What the fuck is that bitch name? Jesus Christ.
Are you talking about the white lady?
Which white lady would that be?
The prosecutor lady, the ex-prosecutor.
Yes, Feinstein.
Her name is Linda Fairstein.
Yes. Okay. So as I'm sure all of the listenership, well, I don't know all of you. For those of you who are African American in persuasion of our listeners, I'm sure you're already aware of When They See Us, the 4-part miniseries.
I would hope that you would know that series is out there, even if you haven't watched it.
Right.
I would think that you would talk about it in some capacity, like, "Hey, yo, did you know this series that Ava Duvernay, look at me pronounce the words correctly,
Ava Duvernay, yep,
directed."
Yeah, she directed it,
Okay,
and also
it's about the Central Park Five.
Right, there are 5 young men who were wrongfully accused of the rape and murder of a white female jogger in Central Park in the late 80s. Your now president, then just asshole businessman Donald Trump, called for their deaths. Turns out they didn't do it.
Such nastiness.
Turns out that it was all a fucking railroad job. Turns out that they took these young men without the consent of their parents, without lawyers, and leaned on them, deprived them of food, scared the fuck out of them. They were 14 and 15 years old, respectively. Hit them, did whatever they could do to coerce a confession out of them. And they were later exonerated when the real fucking rapist confessed to it and was linked via DNA. So, wait.
I'm gonna have to actually watch it because.
No, I'm not. Okay, so.
You don't have to watch it.
Okay, you watch it. I know what happened because I've been following this since the 80s.
Okay.
Right, so I remember when all this shit was going down.
I was not aware.
Like, okay, you know how people.
80s, what 80 what?
It was like 87.
So
I was like 9 years old.
Okay, so I was 10.
Right.
No.
See, like, okay, this is what makes me weird.
Life was really
traumatic. I know. You're right, but this is what makes me strange.
Right. Because you knew about it when you were 9. Yeah,
and I understood what it was. Right. This is what makes me odd.
That's you.
Right. My family is hella political.
Yes.
We read like a motherfucker.
Yes.
We yell and argue about politics and not always on the same side, right? I grew up in this shit. I'm built for this shit. Remember when everyone about like 5 years ago talking about stay woke? Motherfucker, I was never asleep.
Hallelujah.
Okay? Never sleep.
Let me stop.
All right. Like I've always what I love about what Ava DuVernay is doing is she's never been asleep either. See, she knew what it was. She contacted Miss Linda Feinstein to get her side because that's
what you're supposed to do.
Whenever you are looking for the truth, you are supposed to gather as much information as possible. Guess what Miss Feinstein wanted?
Money?
Final say over the script.
Bitch, for what? So you can.
So Ava was like, nah, we good.
Nah, we good. We good over here, love. Enjoy.
So, first-hand accounts, like from the victims and from cops who were actually willing to come forward afterwards.
I got questions now because
so look.
I've heard of it.
Okay, so this is what happened.
No, you don't have to explain it to me because I'm gonna watch it because I really want to know now.
Well, I mean, how am I supposed to talk about it?
No, we're finna talk. But I'm just saying, why did the guy come out and confess?
He was already on the hook
for something else.
Like lifetime, yeah. See, this is what I'm trying to explain. You're kind of short circuiting me, but it's okay because you have questions. I'm sure a lot of people do. If you've watched,
how I get when I'm into a trial, I want to know all the details.
So here's how it goes. Right, what happened is this: there's a young white lady, jogging through Central Park. She's beaten, raped, and murdered. Right. There's an immediate rush to judgment. Right. Every black.
Imagine that.
Like in the When They See Us, Linda Feinstein's character says every black boy in that park at that time is a suspect, which is how the law works.
Just the black ones, huh? Just the black ones.
There might have been some kind of eyewitness saying there was a dark skin.
One of them was Hispanic. So just
anyone dark, anyone not white, basically. Because I think there was like an eyewitness account of like someone of brown skin, brown complexion leaving.
So was the dude brown skin?
Yes, he was Hispanic. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of dark, not quite dark skin, but like like.
I get what you're
ostensibly saying. Mexican or ostensibly Hispanic. Brown skin, maybe light brown skin. Anyway.
But still, man.
So, they round up these kids.
Mm-hmm.
One of the kids wasn't even there. He just went with his friend for moral support down to the police station. He got roped into the shit. Because, you know, you can go too, nigga.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
That's how it goes. So, like, a lot of black people can't watch it because it angers them so much.
Yes, I get it.
Right? And I get it because here's the thing that I want the people who listen to us who are not black to understand. First of all, I want you to go watch it. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
I want you to understand that what you're watching
is an education.
Is a dramatization, but it's based on real things. And not shit like how really based happened. On the truth. This actually happened.
Okay.
Right? The way it went down, that's how the shit actually went down. And then what I want you to realize after you watch this is that this story is not unique. That is that's part that makes it so fucking irritating and heartbreaking. Is that what happened to these boys is by design. The justice system in this country is inherently racist. This is a prime example of what you call institutionalized racism. The institutions that enforce the law are biased in and of themselves. Right?
In other words,
justice does not serve...
Y'all see color.
Right. Justice does not serve you if you are brown skin.
No, not at all.
It does not. Right. And it's not a matter of what your race is.
Please don't tell me that's not true because it happens. It happens too many times over and over.
Let me tell you something. I was having a discussion with a person, and the person tried to tell me that the great thing about the American justice system is that it's blind, and I laughed in that person's face. And so I was like, "No, it's not," and this, that, and other. And the person tried to stop me. She goes, "When you see me, you see white, but I'm actually Native American." I said, "No, darling. When the country sees you, they see white, and you know it."
Yeah.
I said, "You want to know why you know it? Because even though you might be Native, you pass for white."
Who's this person?
I'm not gonna name the person.
No, you gotta name the person. Just
you know the person. You know this person, okay? and the person, they stopped. And they say, "Wait, what?"
Oh my
I was like,
God.
"You know that you have nothing to fear from the police." I said,
all.
"But if now this person says they're Native American, I have no reason to not believe them, because." That shit happens, right?
My neck is turned to the side.
No, it's not turned to the side.
Yeah, my neck.
Wait.
Really, bitch?
Look. Because then I was like, you have other Native American friends? I was like, yeah. I was like, do some of them live on reservations? Yeah. What do they say about the way the police treat them? She said they treat them like shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I said, so even though you are Native, you don't live as a Native. Because the country doesn't see you as that. You have the privilege of being perceived as Caucasian. You have the complexion for protection. Right? That is what goes on. This shit has to fucking stop. This chick, Linda fucking Feinstein, even now, 30 fucking years later, maintains, even after the fucking confession and DNA evidence, linked the real motherfucking rapist and killer to the person that she railroaded these 5 boys for. By the way, he went on to rape and kill other people. So the blood and the fucking rape of those other women is on her fucking hands. Because instead of being concerned with the fucking truth and doing her motherfucking job, she was too busy trying to railroad 5 innocent boys. Do your fucking job, bitch. Do your job.
It's not hard.
Your job is to serve justice. You did a disservice. Not only did you fuck those boys' lives up, but you did that woman's memory a fucking injustice because you put the wrong people in jail. And then you let the real motherfucking rapist and killer walk free.
She also affected their families.
Yes, and then you let this person rape. So the children of the woman that he raped and killed later, you fucked their lives up too.
Boys' family.
Now guess what this bitch writes? Children's books.
Wait a minute. I knew she wrote books.
And she was she sat on the board at Vassar College.
Yeah, I knew that.
Which is her alma mater. Now, here's the interesting thing. So after this has come out, they've been on her ass on Twitter, okay? Vassar College kicked her off of the board of trustees.
Good.
But here's the funny thing.
Oh, wow.
There has always been people talking to Vassar that she should not be on the board. But it wasn't until you had the public backlash that they finally made a move. See, it wasn't until the public pressure was applied that they finally made a move. Her publisher was standing behind her until they realized that they weren't gonna sell books. Not only her books, but no books. They're like, oh, you ride with her? Anything published by you, we ain't fucking with ever.
Yo, son.
What? I'm sorry, yo.
Well, move the mic or something.
Oh, my bad. Look, sorry, y'all. I'm telling you. Linda Feinstein, and she is going for the perfect white woman defense. You remember that white lady who called the cops?
It's Fairstein?
Fairstein. Yeah, Linda Fairstein. Sorry.
Okay.
So, remember the white lady who called the police on the man barbecuing in the park, and then pulled the whole white lady defense where she started crying, saying she felt she was in danger because she was being an asshole and it didn't work out the way she wanted it to be. That's what this. She's like, I can't believe this caused me such irreparable emotional harm. Bitch, fuck you.
Lies.
Okay? Fuck you, you turkey neck goblin bitch. Kiss my entire ass when I have diarrhea and I'm shitting, bitch. Eat a syphilitic donkey's dick. Okay? Jesus. Fuck you and your emotional fucking distress. Okay? Them 5 boys that you put in prison should get to beat your ass. Okay, right. With the inch of your life, heal you back up, and each one takes a turn beating your ass. Straight up.
Please do not, people. Please.
Don't hurt her physically. Yes, but you know what you do? You hurt her pockets. You hurt everyone who ever fucked with her pockets.
Take it all away.
The publisher? Who the fuck is her publisher? Let me look this shit up real quick. Let me just because we gonna put this shit out here, okay? Because y'all finally got rid of her shit. After
she's written a lot of books.
Penguin Random House. So Penguin Random House. Y'all dropped her now, but it's ever since they were exonerated, they kept publishing her books. That means that they got a good 10 years of publishing her books off.
Oh, these are a lot of books.
Yeah.
From 1996.
She writes crime novels. First of all, she shouldn't write crime novels at all because the bitch don't know shit about how to fucking actually prosecute.
Death Angel, Silent Mercy. These are book titles for her books.
Could it be How to Fuck Up a Prosecution? How about Police Work for Dummies? Well, lawyering for idiots.
That's why she was able to write fiction, because this whole thing.
Because her whole fucking life is fiction.
That's fucked up, man.
Like, now, she did this to these people. She was a special victims unit prosecutor. She was a sex crimes prosecutor who fucked up the prosecution of a sex crime. How do you fail upwards like this?
Easy.
Like this shit is so. If you are black or brown or not white in this country, you got to do it better and cleaner than anyone else. But if you got the right complexion, baby, all you got to do is be white and there.
That's so sad.
It's sad, but it's true.
I'm sad.
She is completely unqualified. Like I wouldn't trust her to run a prosecution. I wouldn't trust her to run a fucking bath. Like she's useless. She's just a big ball of fucking useless meat.
Okay.
Wasting oxygen.
Alright, again.
Linda Fairstein, you played yourself. Your chickens, they're coming home to roost. Fuck you, everybody look like you. Eat a dick and die.
Alright.
Appreciate you. Okay? Fuck you. Just in case I wasn't clear. Yeah.
The direct message to Linda.
Also, fuck you again.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and more white people being asshole news.
Oh, wow. We got another one.
We go to the great state of Texas.